You reach down to scratch your dog behind the ears, and it doesn't just pant happily. It sighs, a surprisingly human sound, then says, "You know, that spot just behind my left ear? Perfect. Been trying to tell you for years." This isn't a dream. This is your morning. Animals can talk. Suddenly, every species, from the smallest ant to the largest whale, possesses the intricate linguistic ability of humans, not just mimicking sounds, but expressing complex thoughts, emotions, and histories. Your cat, previously a silent judge, now verbally critiques your life choices from atop the refrigerator. That bird chirping outside your window isn't just making noise. It's gossiping about the neighborhood squirrels, revealing their secret nut stashes and daring antics. The world as you knew it shatters into a cacophony of revelations and demands. The first shockwave hits the pet industry. No longer content with belly rubs and a comfortable bed, your golden retriever starts negotiating for better treats, longer walks, and perhaps a say in the family vacation destination. Your guinea pig, previously a cute, squeaking fluffball, is now a tiny, articulate existentialist, questioning the meaning of its pellet-driven existence. The ethical implications are immediate and overwhelming. Are pets still property? Do they have rights? Can they sue you for emotional distress caused by that embarrassing Christmas sweater? Animal lawyers become the most sought-after professionals overnight, grappling with a completely rewritten legal landscape. The concept of owner becomes archaic, replaced by guardian or even cohabitant, as animals articulate their preferences, dislikes, and profound desires. Then comes the food crisis. Imagine walking into a grocery store, past the meat aisle, and hearing the beef, the pork, the chicken, each package whispering, pleading, or screaming its individual story. "I had a family," cries a package of chicken breasts. "My life was cut short for this," mourns a prime rib. The global culinary landscape collapses in an instant. Vegetarians become the moral vanguard, while the vast majority of humanity grapples with the sudden, undeniable sentience of their dinner. Fast food chains shudder. Entire agricultural economies crumble. New plant-based industries explode, scrambling to feed a suddenly conscientious world. What happens to dairy? Does a cow consent to give milk? Does a chicken willingly lay eggs for human consumption, or is it a form of forced labor? These aren't abstract philosophical debates anymore. They are direct, audible questions from the animals themselves, demanding answers. Wild animals, previously objects of awe or fear, become voices of the wilderness. Bears recount their encounters with hikers, often with surprising nuance and sometimes scathing criticism of human trail etiquette. Wolves explain the complex social structures of their packs, revealing deep loyalty and intricate politics that put human societies to shame. The oceans transform into a vast, vocal library of wisdom. Whales share ancient migratory routes, environmental warnings about plastic pollution from their own perspective, and even songs that describe the geological shifts of the deep-sea floor. Dolphins reveal their highly intelligent social dynamics and their complex understanding of marine ecosystems, exposing human ignorance of the very planet we inhabit. Conservation efforts pivot entirely. No longer are humans making decisions for animals, they are negotiating with them. Indigenous species demand specific land protections, lamenting past abuses and offering invaluable ecological insights that could solve climate change or prevent future environmental disasters. Imagine a grizzly bear articulating the precise balance of a salmon run, or a coral reef describing the subtle impacts of rising ocean temperatures. Zoos become immediate battlegrounds for animal liberation. Every lion, elephant, and primate in captivity can now articulate their longing for freedom, their memories of the wild, and their psychological trauma. Public opinion swings violently. Activists, armed with irrefutable testimonies from the animals themselves, demand immediate release. Zoos face a monumental ethical dilemma. Open the gates to creatures that may not survive in an unfamiliar wild, or maintain captivity against their vocalized will. The concept of entertainment derived from animal displays becomes horrifyingly barbaric.
Circuses and animal shows are instantly abolished, their performers now able to articulate years of suffering, demanding reparations and justice. The scientific community is rocked to its core. Animal communication, once a field of subtle observation, becomes a direct dialogue. Biologists can now ask a bee how it navigates, a bat how it echolocates, or a shark how it senses electrical fields. This isn't just theory, it's explicit instruction. Medical research transforms. Animals can now consent to trials or decline them. They can describe their own physiological sensations, accelerating breakthroughs in medicine and understanding of different biological systems. Imagine a mouse describing the exact sensation of a new drug's effect, or a primate explaining its cognitive processes during a problem-solving task. Veterinary medicine elevates to an unprecedented level as patients articulate their symptoms, pain levels, and medical histories. Societies around the globe are forced to redefine intelligence, personhood, and the very hierarchy of life. Laws are drafted to include non-human sapients. Animal rights movements gain unparalleled momentum, advocating not just for protection, but for full citizenship and political representation. Imagine a UN assembly where delegates from various animal species participate. A representative from the great ape nations, a collective voice for marine mammals, even a spokesperson for the insect kingdom. Treaties are forged not between human nations, but between humanity and the myriad species sharing the planet. Humans are no longer the undisputed apex. We are one voice among millions, suddenly humbled, forced to listen and to share. Economic systems convulse. Industries reliant on animal products or exploitation vanish. New sectors emerge, focused on interspecies diplomacy, communication technology for facilitating dialogue over vast distances, and sustainable animal-friendly alternatives for everything from food to fashion. Tourism shifts dramatically. Ecotourism becomes genuine interspecies exchange, where tourists might learn about local ecosystems directly from the animals living there. Entire fields of study are born. Animal psychology from their own perspective, comparative species ethics, and the history of the planet as recounted by its oldest inhabitants.
The psychological impact on individual humans is profound. Your once silent companion now has opinions, expectations, and possibly grievances. The simple joy of a pet transforms into a complex, evolving relationship of mutual respect and constant negotiation. Loneliness could be eradicated for many as new conversations bloom in unexpected places. But also, the burden of understanding, of acknowledging the suffering we've inflicted, becomes immense. Empathy, previously an optional virtue, becomes a mandatory, overwhelming force. The stories of pain, fear, and joy from countless non-human perspectives flood human consciousness, creating an unprecedented wave of collective guilt and, simultaneously, a profound sense of connection. Even philosophical and religious beliefs are challenged. Does an animal have a soul? Can they achieve enlightenment? Many religions would need to reinterpret their sacred texts, expanding their moral and spiritual frameworks to include these newly vocalized beings. The very definition of creation, of life's purpose, would be debated not just by humans, but by all species collectively. What secrets of the universe might a whale have learned from centuries of traversing the deep? What ancient wisdom might a tree, through the small creatures living within it, impart about growth and resilience? The concept of stewardship is rewritten. We are not just guardians of Earth, we are its fellow inhabitants, finally able to converse with the vast living tapestry of its existence. This radical shift would force humanity to confront its own arrogance, its assumptions of superiority, and its deep-seated biases. The world would not just be louder, it would be infinitely richer, more complex, more demanding, and ultimately far more real. We would learn that we were never alone, not truly. We simply weren't listening, until one day the animals finally spoke. And when they did, they didn't just speak to us, they spoke the truth of our shared planet, and in doing so, changed everything.